Page 8. The A3 Workbook, Unlock Your Problem-Solving Mind by Daniel D. Matthews. Chapter 2. Overview. 2.2. A3 and the PD California Cycle. The Plan Do Check Action, PDCA, cycle that most people are familiar with depicts a circular thought process with 4 equal quadrants. Figure 2.1 represents the typical PDCA visual. After teaching A3 problem-solving for 20+ years and having helped other organizations with their problems, I have refined my visual representation of the PDCA process. Although all 4 quadrants of the PDCA process are important to the success of any problem-solving effort, the plan phase by far requires more time and effort. Creating a good plan does not happen by accident. You must first take the time to identify the problem precisely. Then you must analyze the problem to root cause so that you can select the best countermeasures for the situation. Like problem solving, cooking a great pot of chili from scratch has 4 distinct phases. First, you have to spend a considerable amount of time preparing, plan, the contents, chopping meat and vegetables, roasting chilies, soaking the beans, and measuring out the spices. The next phase is to combine, do, all the ingredients in the pot at the right time to simmer so that all the textures are just right when you are ready to serve the chili. After everything is combined and simmered for the appropriate amount of time, you have to taste, check, the chili to see if it meets with your expectation. Finally, you need to decide, action, if the chili meets your expectations. If it tastes right, you standardize the recipe so that you can replicate the chili. If it is too mild, you may want to add some more spices before serving. If it just does not measure up, you may scrap the chili and start all over again. Preparation of a great pot of chili requires a great deal of hands-on work, just like the plan phase of the problem-solving process. Combining all the ingredients, tasting the chili, and deciding if the chili meets your expectations require far less hands-on work and more monitoring and decision-making, just like the do, check, and action phases of the problem-solving process. For that reason, I find that the modified PDCA cycle, figure A·A negation 2.2, is a more accurate depiction of the time required for each phase in the A3 problem-solving process. We've all heard the expression "you must go slow to go fast." That is exactly what I try to communicate to my clients when they become frustrated by the process. I often find myself having to draw a modified PDCA cycle to accurately depict the time required to create an effective plan. This modified PDCA visual helps me maintain their focus and allows them to see how they are progressing through the A3 problem-solving process. Page 9.